Today we're going to showcase a new ground spam attack strategy that is destroying bases with single infernos. It's fast, ferocious, and will frequently get 3 stars. Here is the army comp. I saw it for the first time in a pro tournament the other day, and this is on hard mode. Notice the low equipment levels there, so if it can work on hard mode, it can definitely work for you. In terms of the funnel, we use the siege barracks on the bottom side, we use the queen all by herself, and then we've got 2 mini groups with a titan and some yetis. So 2 titans, 7 yetis total, and this army comp works perfectly versus bases with single infernos, because yetis are great versus single infernos. Yes, they have got a fair number of hit points, but the single infernos just can't take them down quickly enough, and the yeti mites are pretty good at tanking them. Speaking of good at tanking them, we've got the warden ability in nice and early to preserve the life. The druids have been doing their best. Now we've got some bears, and we've got lots of skeleton spells to tank the single infernos. Now, why is this army going to be quite strong in my opinion? Well, we're seeing more and more single infernos to counter super witches. Yes, the druid may have gotten nerfed, but super witches are still incredibly strong, and look at it. Yes, the entire core is gone, and it's not even 1 minute into the battle. The queen's cleared out the entire left-hand side thanks to the mirror clone and the healers. The royal champion has helped clear out the right side, and whilst the push in the center has died, and that will happen with this attack strategy, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, you have the heroes to clear the outside of the base, and that is an easy 3-star strategy. So let's try it ourselves. So in this video, I'm going to show you a couple of replays in the CWL I did with this army, and then we're going to do a live attack at the very end. Now quickly, before we get started on this one, I want to show you the hero equipment. Obviously, I have higher levels because it's not hard mode, but I also made a few changes. I decided not to bring the healer puppet because those 2 druids, I'm going to use one of them with the queen, so I don't really need the healer puppet. The frozen arrow is really nice, and I am bringing the rage gem with the warden. You can bring the healing tome if you wanted, but I kind of like the rage gem, particularly with yeti mites, and then normal on the royal champion. Don't worry, the next replay I show will be on my free to play account, so I will have lower level equipment. So we've got the siege barracks on one side, and I'm coming in on the corner here. This is not something I'd normally recommend, but I thought it'd work really well with this attack strategy. So we got the P.E.K.K.A.s setting a good funnel on one side. We use a freeze for the queen there, and the yeti's coming straight into the corner. Now, the reason I did this is because it sets up a really good path for my queen to go and get the town hall with the frozen arrow and the mirror clone. Because otherwise, entering on the corner, not really worth it. But when you're in the CWL and you've only got 1 attack, you have to make sure you get that 2-star. And you can see I'm using the druid to help out my queen. Everything is in the core here. Now, I haven't used my warden ability yet. The reason for that is I forgot I had it, honestly, and I finally use it now, so definitely a little bit late, but you can see we use the king with the earthquake boots to open up the base at the start, and then I'm going to use the jump spell on the back end of the base. Royal champion nice and early on the right hand side, and look at how many troops we still have up. This is the thing about single infernos. It's really good. They're really good at getting rid of, you know, few targets, but quite well. So super witches, for instance, but when there's this many yetis, it's almost impossible. Now, the reason the titans are in this army is to deal with the defensive CC or any traps that may come up. And yeah, look, we've still got so many yetis. They've still got their backpacks completely full, and look at how much damage we're doing. Did this hit look clean at any point in time? Not really, but I find with this attack strategy, and I tried it in FCs a bit, that it doesn't look pretty, but it just gets 3 stars so consistently and so quickly as well. I think I got this one down in 1:40, which is a nice quick time in this meta. Let's have a look at the next replay, which won't be on a base with all single infernos. So I thought to myself, it's all well and good being able to take down bases with 3 single infernos, but what happens, as you can see lower level equipment here, but what happens if there's no bases with all single infernos? I know the majority of you run into bases with 3 multi-infernos, so I decided to test it out here, and look at this. This is 3 multi-infernos with a really ugly rage tower in the core of the base. Lots of damage will be coming in on our troops. Let's see if we can get the 3-star here, because I mean, if we can get the 3-star in this, we can get the 3-star on anything with this attack strategy. So a few yetis and a titan do walk, and I was a little worried at this stage, but you know, we've still got enough troops going into the core, and as long as you've got the king with the max earthquake boots, I mean, there's nothing you can't take down. Look at that. So much of the base has just been opened up. Now, I thought I was using my jump spell here. You're going to see a really random freeze spell. That was meant to be my jump spell. Didn't really realize that it wasn't, and at no point do I use the jump spell in this hit, because I thought I already used it. And look, yes, the skeleton spells aren't going to be as useful versus bases with multi-infernos, but there's still ways you can get value with it. Look, both of these ricochet cannons and the defensive RC have been tanked for here by the skeleton spells. You just got to be smarter about how you use it. Royal Champion coming through the middle with the Rage Gem, she's still really strong. Pop that ability, and the Hog Puppet with the Royal Champion will finish the base off. Is it an overkill? No, but look, my queen is still chilling on the top side. Didn't really need to use her ability because she had so much tanking up there from the poor funnel I set, and I think this attack strategy is kind of idiot-proof. I mean, obviously I can use it, but I think it's a little idiot-proof, and you can use it definitely. I'll try to keep this brief, but I figure I'd talk to you about what I'm thinking when I'm planning a hit. So this is the base we're coming in on here, a really awkward base to hit, and this army should be perfect for this style of base. So let's plan it out here. And there's really only two areas of the base you can come into, either here, well, I guess the same for the top side, but either this angle or the back end of the base. And I'm going to tell you why I'm going to come in from the back end. Yes, it is risky, but thankfully the town hall's not too far into the base here, so I'm pretty reliably should be able to get the town hall down. If the town hall was where the monolith was, then that'd be quite risky for a one-hit war. But a few things. One, if we come in like this, right? Yes, our Yetis will have a good path across the base, but our funnels are going to get destroyed. The siege barracks down here, even with the Royal Champion to help out, will get wrecked by all of this damage. This is a lot of damage for the flank to deal with, and the queen on this side of the base, she's going to struggle with all this, and the king as well. So both of our funnels are going to get kind of wrecked, and if they get wrecked, it's going to be really hard for our Yetis to finish off the base, because the Yetis really aren't about finishing off the base. I hope the other replays have showed that you kind of want your queen and Royal Champion to finish off the base. The Yetis just got to clear out the core of the base. So I think we got to come in this way. We're going to use probably 2 skeleton spells at the very start here to make sure we're not taking a lot of damage. I'm going to use the queen on the bottom side here. Be ready with a headhunter to deal with the defensive queen. And then the siege barracks over here. I want to make sure they target these buildings more so than these two that you see here, because they're just annoying for the funnel. But that's kind of what I'm thinking with this hit. Hopefully I'll wall break twice. Let me remove everything and we'll zoom in. I'll wall break twice for my Yetis, and then we'll use the king ability kind of here, and that will open up literally everything because that ability is awesome. And then we'll jump to the back end of the base, and that leaves 1 wall breaker for my queen. Not that I'll necessarily need it though. I'm kind of happy with the queen on the outside of the base. We'll see where we need the wall break at the end, but let's give this attack a go. Let's see if this works, or if I 1-star, I'm definitely getting kicked out of WHF. Alright, so we're going to start with the... Just want to make sure these buildings are done. People suck. Okay. Why are people like this? Alright. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We've definitely messed up the funnel. I wall broke way too late. I do need to get rid of all that. I can't wall break that because it's going to open up the cannon. This is so bad. This could not have gone worse. I don't even know what to do from here. The Royal Champion's so screwed. The Warden's now dead. I mean, this is all because of a random Tesla farm. I can't believe I didn't predict it. What a random Tesla farm to have. I probably should have predicted it when I found 1 Tesla, but yeah, I did not. No, it's falling away. It's falling away. Well, hopefully this shows you the importance of setting a good funnel. I don't know why I didn't do the the siege barracks at the start. What a random Tesla farm though. There is no way I could have ever predicted that to come. Now, I still think I can get this. I still think I can get this in spite of everything. I should be able to get the ricochet cannon down with the super barbs. And I'm gonna have to use... What is my queen target here? This is crucial. She can 1v1 that. Oh, are you kidding, queen? She's a bit of a glass cannon, unfortunately. And yeah, the barbs didn't even get close. Alright, so we didn't get the 3-star there. Let's see if we can get it in maybe the next attack that we do. Clearly, planning out attacks does not work. So I'm not even going to try and do that in that hit. This hit, we're just fully accepting the fact that we are not planners. Planning, yeah. Planning's for losers. So we're going to start the siege barracks up here. I'm going to start off with you. It's probably going to be, yep, a Tesla farm. How is everyone so predictable? I couldn't tell it. Were they just beating a wall? Alright. Problem is I don't really have a push in the center of the base here. Fox, you better live. Alright, Fox lived. Fox is not living. But the Royal Champion's just got to get rid of the monolith and that should be enough. Can you please stop fighting skeletons? Alright, she got rid of the monolith and the queen will be able to clean up the base. Like, is this army, like, is it overkill? No, but also, you know, yet again, not the perfect base for this army. But it just keeps finding ways to get 3 stars. Watch those archers find a giant bomb. And the queen's going to clear up the rest. And yet again, these attacks haven't been on like my maxed out account. Like they're all, relatively speaking, low accounts. And look at this. We're just going to clean up the 3-star here. I don't really know the best strategy with the druids in this. I'm still trying to figure that out. I probably should have used one with the Royal Champion there. But regardless, another 3-star attack has been gotten here. I think this army's strong. Would I put it on the top 5 at the moment? Probably not, but I know a lot of you are struggling for really easy armies to do. Now, Root Riders and Dragons are definitely still 2 of the best if you want that, but if you want something that's super simple, don't really have to do it, and clearly is worse when you plan out the hit, here you are. But if you'd like to see the best player in the world using Root Riders, then we've got Klaus. He shows you how to use the army. He's still tripling in 60 to 70 seconds in Legends League. We'll link that video on the left.